This game's lore drives me fucking crazy.
The lore of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. The entire video game itself. What an amazing journey from start to end. But what the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is this entire game's story? And how does it not, in any shape, make sense? Allow me to explain. Before I get into this, obvious fucking spoiler warning. My hair driving me up the fucking obvious spoiler warning for those who haven't played the video game. I'm talking about Future Redeemed and the game itself, the base game, right? In case you didn't read the title, this is your last warning. I was gonna say the funny C word, but I'm not trying. I don't give a fuck. Okay. A couple questions here that maybe my tiny little peanut-sized dino brain can't understand. Maybe my brain is just stuck in the Cretaceous period or whatever the fuck it was called. Maybe I just can't wrap my tiny little noggin around the fact that there's 2 Noahs and 2 Mios. I can't. Why? Well. First, there was multiple different Noahs and Mios. Of course there were. They're a part of the cycle, of course. One of these in particular, they were still somewhat within the cycle. They had a child. This child became Gondor, Matthew's grandfather. Right? Then Mio dies, and then Noah is just like, don't be cringe. Friends are good. I'm always here. We're here. And then he dies. Then they become Mobius. Because Noah goes a little cuckoo crazy and just decides that I want Mio to be alive. And so do I. I want to be alive. So I'm going to kill everyone. And then it's going to be epic. That's dandy. That's just peachy. How fucking come there just happens to be another Mio and another Noah? It's never elaborated. Maybe. I'm just a little stupid dunderhead that doesn't understand basic English or storytelling. Maybe my dino brain is just too. Maybe I'm just too intellectually to understand the fact that there's just 2 more. I thought when you became Mobius that you're just kind of out of the cycle, that you're just now immortal, that you just a thing now, that it just feeds off of the people from the cycle. Why the fuck is there 2 more? Why? That's question number 1. Question number 2. Where's everyone? Everyone. You know, from Xenoblade 1, Xenoblade 2, you know. Examples. Ryan, Fiora. Shulk is there, obviously. Dunban, he's dead. Charla, Melia, she's in Origin. Ricky. Morag, Bridget, Drolmark, especially Drolmark. Pyra, Mithra. Zeke, Pandoria. Where the fuck? Tora. Tora's gone, too, you know. Poppy's there at the end of the game, at the end of the base game. Right? I can understand. They're not there. Maybe they're somewhere. Where? Are they dead? Are they alive? Dunban's dead. Not much is told in an affinity scene in the video game. Where, specifically, are Pyra, Mithra, and Fiora at least. It is implied heavily that Glimmer is Rex's daughter and that Nicole is Shulk's son, right? Right. I'm foaming at the mouth. Huh? Where are their mothers? I'm curious. Why are they just away? Are they on vacation? Are they on holiday from existing? Or are they just somewhere? That's another thing. Is just Numa? Is she just the gloves? The gauntlets? Matthew's like goofy little gloves? That's cool. If she is, because you know the thing when they beat Alpha and Matthew goes to ends sword and then the thing and then Alpha goes right. What? You're telling me that the woman, one of them at least, is the gloves? That's cool. Huh? You're telling me that they're the gloves? That's crazy. That's naughty. Why are they why are they the gloves? Where you're just gonna show the core crystal and just not elaborate any further? How did that come to be? How did the gloves come to be? Why did the gloves come to be? Why did no one say anything about the thing? It's just like, they're just kind of there. That's epic. Why did no one say anything? Rex might have said something. Nah, he was just feeling particularly mischievous. He was just like, ooh, I'm not gonna fucking explain anything at all. It makes zero sense of everything. Here's another question. Glimmer, Rex's daughter, Nicole, Shulk's son. That's epic. That's so heartwarming that they have children. That's nutty. It's absolutely fantastically bonkers. They're part of the cycle. Kevez, Nicole, right? And then you got Glimmer, who's part of Agnes. That's cool. That's quirky. I dare say even a little silly. Why are they in the cycle? What the fuck happened to make them be part of the cycle? How far along have they been in the cycle? How long has it been since the universe has converged? How old are Shulk and Rex? Doesn't matter particularly how old they are, but maybe it might help us a little bit. And what the fuck the universe decided to, right? And from this, Glimmer and Nicole and probably a lot of other people became part of the cycle. Why did people become part of the cycle? How did some just evade a part of the cycle, like Shulk and Rex and fucking whoever just else fucking feels like it? How this cycle and who was chosen and why they're chosen to be part of the cycle was just... Maybe it was explored, maybe that little area was explored in the base game. Would I know? No, because I'm a giant thunderhead doo-doo fart. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little silly, maybe I'm a little retarded. Perhaps, maybe I'm just a little deranged, unhinged right now. I don't know. I want answers. Answers would have been nice. Perhaps a little refresher at the very fucking least, if there was something explained in the base game that showed shit in the thing. Like, we know what the cycle is. Where, the cycle, the flame clock, Mobius come and just like... And then there's people, sometimes they die normally, but sometimes they die. And then those people are part of the cycle. Like, they get reborn sometimes. And sometimes these people become Mobius, and they don't become a part of the cycle again. When they die, they're dead. Except for M and N. Let's... Right. I love the game. It's a great game. Xenoblade. It came out at a perfect time. Came out the day after my birthday. July 28th is my birthday. It was a cool birthday present. It was an epic birthday present, pet. Mind you, it was an epic. I'm never going to use that word seriously again. It was great. It was cool. It would have been cool if it came out on my birthday. That would have been exceptionally awesome, actually. Why are we delving into the Kingdom Hearts territory of lore and storytelling now? See, I like complex stories, but I like it more when they make sense in some way. And I like it even more when they explain things that isn't exactly clear. When they introduce concepts and they're just like... You see what I'm saying? Like, they literally just explain the fact that the people that become Mobius cannot be part of the cycle, and then Noah and Mio exist, and then there's like, oh yeah, here's Consul M and Consul M. They're Mobius, but they're also Noah and Mio. Why? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make a lick of sense to me. That part, I would have thought it maybe have been explained. No. Go fuck myself. With a cactus that is on fire, that is wrapped in sandpaper, and it's also made of metal. It is very rusty. While being enchanted with sharpness 7. I would like it's a little bit, just a little bit of answers. It's like DLC. Let's get to that as well. The DLC, phenomenal, awesome. I love the fact that Shulk and Rex in here, double spinning edge, double spinning edge, double spinning edge. It was such a fun double spinning edge. Rex double spinning edge. Double spinning edge. Double spinning edge. I'm done. That's great. I could be a little off the mark here, but what exactly was the purpose of everything of there? The existence showing who Antos was, and question from the previous game that everyone already basically set their sights that it was just Alvis, which it was. And then he became Gigunda Super Loser, and then was like, I'm going to kill everybody, or something like that. I'm going to erase everything, and going to make a new place, or something like that. Or I'm going to put people in Origin, and then go somewhere else, because you guys are stinky. Something like that. my fucking chair. Anywho. It's dandy. I'm glad that we were all correct, basically. Is that it? Like it was like just this is the you know, the concept is the reason of the DLC just exploring what Antos is. Like, is that the dealio here? Is that the Krabby Patty secret formula? Is the reason behind the DLC just Antos? That's what I'm trying to get here. With the Future Connected, the post-game in Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, there was a reason. There was to show it was to show where the series is going, something like that. What am I trying to say here? It was to show where the series is going. It was setting up for more shit to happen, which it did. And then it was already a mystery with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Who Antos was, who were they, where did they go? DLC of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torn to the Golden Country. It showed the Aegis War 500 years ago. You know, showing what precisely happened. No one probably really questioned it, but why Pyra was the thing? Why did Mythra create Pyra? Kind of know why now. That's great. That's dandy. All it was really showing was shit that it was setting up since 2017. Basically. It didn't really elaborate much after that. It's like, that's cool. Like, Vandam is actually N's great grandson. Great grandson. That's the one. That's epic. Vandam, Matthew, you know. It's like, my name is Matthew fucking Vandam whore fuck shit bitch asshole, right? That's epic that this guy is just Vandam. That's so absolutely cool. Why? It's like, that's cool. It's like everything kind of connects here. I don't mind it. I just want to know that bit. Now, what I'm trying to get at is that it doesn't really explain much else except Alvis is really Antos. You guys were correct. And it's kind of about it. Like, I didn't really go deeper into when the universes were converging, or how long it's been since. Why is there just another No One Mio? it leaves more questions. It answered an existing question, but it just created more with the DLC. The DLC itself was good. It was awesome. I loved it. Everything about the game I loved. It just... Well, not everything, but... Why? Is what I leave. Is my takeaway from... everything. It's like, why is there another moment? Noah and Mio. Why did they have to elaborate on the fact that Matthew is random? That's cool and everything. It's like, hey, this guy, he's the guy. He's the guy. Like it's some Spy Kids 3 shit. It's like by the end of the game, it's just like, hey, look, this is Vandam. It's like, that's cool and all. This is the guy that's gonna make everyone be the guy. The people to be the super epic super guys that's gonna beat the super icky guy. Cool. He's also N's great grandson. That's cool. I guess. It tells you things that aren't really necessary. That just kind of adds to the fact. It's like, oh yeah, Vandam, that's N's great grandson. It's like, oh cool. Okay. It's like, oh yeah, by the end, it's about, you see this good, you see that funny little thing that's in his fucking gloves? Yeah, we do. Cool. I wish they explained more things. Maybe I'm stupid, and maybe that there's gonna be more shit coming out. Maybe. The only way I can see this going is that they're setting this up for something else. The way I see this going now is that they're leaving plot holes intentionally to explain in the next game. That's the only way I see this. Because there's a lot of plot holes. Maybe I'm just not seeing or remembering something from that happened in the base game, or maybe something that they explained went straight over my head. What the fuck? But it leaves me with questions. And I don't like sitting here pondering the what ifs and the whys. It depends on the situation. But when they introduce a concept and then further elaborate, it's annoying. I hate that I don't know why there's just another Noah and another Mio. I hate why that it just doesn't explain why Glimmer and Nicole are just in the cycle. And it never really even outright says. It's like, yeah, they look similar. You could just fucking outright say it, not just kind of beat around the bush. Whatever. That bit, whatever. I'm just going, my brain's on autopilot. I wish things made sense, that they elaborated on things. That's all I mean. I hate sitting here. I hate that I have to sit here and ask myself, why is there... I've said it 4 times, 5 times at this point. Also, what even became of Nicole and Glimmer? I never really said anything about that either. Like, what became of them? So they're just kind of like, alright, we're seeing Matthew off. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 So yeah, me, Vandam, we're going to Do something. What happened in L? Glimmer and Nicole. What happened to them? Did they die? I don't know. How did he meet Monica? Or whatever the fuck her name is. Whatever. I'm fine with how it ended and everything. The DLC. The base game, not so much. I mean, I'm fine with how everything ended in the end, but like... why did it end the way it did, is all I mean. Not the whole, like, splitting everything apart. It's like, oh no, you guys that, like, basically fucking love each other, and then now it's like they're going back to wherever they came from, and now everyone's gonna forget everything. Oh no. Whatever. What the fuck ever. I might be misremembering, but isn't there something that happened at the end of the game where it's like Noah saw or heard something that was like in some some arch over yonder, and then he walked over there and the game kind of ended? Am I stupid, or am I misremembering? You know what, give me a second here. Yeah, so basically it was Noah. He was going to run see the fireworks with Lance Union. And then he heard the flutes that he and Mio would play, and as if they were both playing at the same time. You know, like when because they're off-seers, and how they would play together whenever they would see like a bunch of dead bodies in the game, or husks, whatever. You'd see them, go up to them, press A, and then, you know, they start playing their, you know. He heard that, and then he was going to the arch. To an arch where he heard the sound coming from. And then the game fucking ends. I hate that. There better be some surprise something in store for Xenoblade Chronicles 3, or a new game coming soon. It better be in development already, and it better come out within the next couple years. I don't want to wait 6 years, mind you. But there better be something, and it better explain some of the plot holes that Xenoblade 3 has. Like that ending. Or, rather, that ending. Do Noah and Miho ever come back together? Do they ever talk to each other again? Do they ever become friends again? Do the worlds ever start mingling with each other again? We'll find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. But you're gonna have to wait 12 years for that. I don't know. Anyway, this is a weird video for me to post at 5 in the morning. 5:20, 12:30 in the morning. I need to rant. I need to rant about this. And this rant has lasted a lot longer than anyone is going to watch. So if you're going to watch this, if you're at the end watching this right now, what the fuck? Why did you sit through my bullshit? I'm probably spewing nonsense. If you're actually listening to me. Maybe, if there's actual canon stuff that was actually explained in the video game, of anything that I've spoken about, please tell me. You're not going to, because no one's going to watch 30 minutes of some random 18-year-old talking about a game. No one is going to watch that. If you do, thank you for listening to me long enough. I don't post ever. Every fucking couple months. But thank you. Explain to me what the fuck. Just explain to me what the fuck. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I don't know how to end this because I think the peace buy thing is getting outdated. So I guess I'll see you fuckers later.